So my name is Tina Morgan Ross. I'm a medicinal chemist, and I'm the Associate Director for the MCS program. Rye, did you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Rye Brody. I'm the administrative coordinator for the program. Um, Feel free to put your questions in the Q&A section or in the chat, and I'll make sure to monitor them throughout the presentation.
All right, great. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Let me get started from the beginning. So we're the Masters of Chemical Sciences. We are embedded in the chemistry department. We are a part of the School of Arts and Sciences, um, and we are the College of Liberal and Professional Studies. This is the newer side of the chemistry building, and this is where a lot of the labs are, especially the organic and biological chemistry labs. Our presentation today will go through an overview, coursework, capstone research, professional development, safety. The MCS handbook is available online at our website, and I'll go over some other helpful resources. The Professional Master's Program helps you focus on your career after graduation, can also prepare you for a PhD program, MD, or advanced degree. The chemistry department at UPenn is a complex of 4 buildings totaling 166,000 square feet. It has an analytical suite, chemistry library, graduate lounge. We have a huge NMR facility. We are very well funded. This is the 1958 side of the building, and then over to the left is the 1973, where our offices are located. The MCS curriculum is a 2-year master's program with research. And that's one of the strengths of our program is the research that's going on at University of Pennsylvania and your ability to be able to work on a research project that's meaningful. It's a 10 CU program. Pro seminar is the first semester, a core concentration of what you're interested in, and that's 4 to 6 CUs. And you can take elective courses as well, and optional independent study for 1 CU. But the capstone research is fundamentally our strongest point, and we expect our students to put in about, on average, about 1,000 hours of research. So you'll really get a deep dive into the science, which is, you'll gain very useful skills for your career going forward, employable skills. We have different areas of concentration in our program. Biological, we have a point of contact, Ronan Marmenstein and Megan Matthews, and they help look at the applications overall to see, if students have the required background to be in that concentration. Inorganic is Dan Mendiola, organic is Dave Chenoweth, who is also our faculty representative for the chemistry department, and Megan Matthews. Physical is Andrew Zart, who's also organic chemist. And then we have a materials chemistry. We have a lead information expert, Professor Murray, and environmental chemistry, Professor Francisco. The capstone research project is essentially 3 courses. You'll have a capstone research practicum in the summer after your first year, and that's MCS 6970. Then in the following fall, you'll do capstone research 2, which is 6980, and capstone research 3, which is 6990. And this reflects the student's concentration and your coursework. You can build upon your previous academic or professional experience, but it needs to be completed in the Penn lab or off-campus location, one of our affiliates, or Perlman Medicine, which is right across the street. You'll need to, if you are at one of the affiliates, you'll need to tether a primary, secondary reader to the chemistry department. And your primary reader will be like your research mentor, a faculty or designate. And the secondary reader will be a chemistry expert in that concentration or research. Time to completion. Full time's 2 years, so you'll start the fall, spring, summer, fall, spring. And it's that summer term that you'll really do a deep dive, really get into the chemistry and be productive in what you're trying to accomplish. Part-time students, we do have part-time students, you're asked to finish up in 4 years. And you'll be paced in a manner that will reflect like if you're working full-time, so that you can go ahead and be flexible so you can have an income as well. The MCS program is full-time. First year students will typically take 6 CUs, and that's like a CU is like a regular 4 credit class at an undergraduate. So 1 CU is a course. During the academic year, here we go. And you'll start with the MCS 5400 Pro Seminar the first semester. And that's so we know that all the students are on the same page as far as scientific method, ethics. We go through professional skills, workshops on how to network, do a TED Talk, and debate. So these are skills that will be necessary in going forward in your career, whether you choose go on to graduate school or to go be employed. In collaboration with your academic advisor and capstone supervisor, you'll define a second research project, draft a research proposal, and get the proposal approved prior to starting the project. And so that's like in your first year. You usually don't have to really worry about the proposal till like April or March, but you'll start thinking about it in the second semester. Full-time second year students are expected to register for your capstone research while completing the capstone requirement. You'll complete your research project, write a paper about it, and then receive a grade for your capstone research 3 and seminar. And then you need to make sure all the requirements of graduation are met. So getting good grades and such. The capstone research and graduation procedures. We have faculty readers and project mentors. You'll have a capstone research project and capstone and graduation timeline. And that's part of why we have our office, the MCS office, to make sure that if any bumps in the road come along the way, that we can problem solve and work through it and make sure you're on time so you graduate on time. Your capstone requirement will be an applied research project preferred over a literature one, of course, because it will highlight the skills and knowledge you've gained in the program. We'll focus on your career goals, which may change during the program, and you can work with a current or potential employer with one of our affiliates, and its applied projects are preferred, of course, over theoretical. So the capstone research process is in November of your first semester, you'll select a faculty advisor. Then you'll identify your research interests. So the faculty advisor will be like, you'll go talk to 3. We ask students to look at 3 options, and they'll go talk to a professor, go to their group meetings, ask the professor about their research. And the students need to be familiar and read literature articles before they go talk. It's like a little interview. And the faculty member will be like, oh, I have these 2 prominent programs, and I need somebody to work on the second one. And they'll tell you about the research. And if that's amenable to you, then, and they have room in the group, and they'll have you sign up, and, you'll be in their group and you'll start that research comes spring semester. Some students start right away, second semester, with independent study. So they learn the lab skills, NMR, mass spec. So they're really ready to go come June. And you'll prepare your proposal, which needs to be approved. So we make sure that your needs are being addressed as far as education, and the research is doable in 6 to 9 months, and everything's clear. You'll go ahead, do the research. We'll have intermittent reports so we can track how the progress is going. Then the last semester, you'll prepare and submit a report. You'll have an oral presentation, which is a seminar and a poster presentation. And then the final copy will be submitted to the MCS office. Penn Medicine is right across the street. They love our students. Our students have a lot of energy. They're intelligent and they're hardworking, and they just love our students. So they're always looking for student researchers for their programs. We have affiliates as well, and you can see Monell Chemical Census Center, USDA, GlaxoSmithKline, Bloomberg Institute, Exalta, the Chemical and Nanoparticulate Synthesis Core, and Wistar. And part of the MCS 5400, which is that pro seminar course, is these affiliates will come in and talk about their research. So you can learn more about it and ask them questions and see if you're interested in possibly having a capstone research project with them. So our program really emphasizes professional development through seminars, cohort building activities, networking, mentoring, professional communication skills. Our students are highly sought after in industry before they graduate and after they graduate. Yeah, MCS program statistics, we have 38 active students, about 41% female, 59% male, 82% are full-time. On average, we have about 20 students admitted per year. So the progression of the program is you'll come in with your undergraduate degree. You're used to doing classroom coursework. Some of you will have research experience, and you'll then use what you've learned in your classroom and apply it to research. And this is really where you develop as a scientist, as far as having a hypothesis, testing it, documenting and analysis of your results. Safety at UPenn. This is important. We are in Philadelphia City. And so we have a great public safety office. We have a couple different groups. If you feel uncomfortable walking around at any time, you have an escort service, and that's 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You can ask the public safety officer on patrol or inside the building, or you can phone this number. Okay. We also have blue lights throughout the campus. You can pick one of those up and talk to somebody. They have cameras everywhere. This is the University City Patrol map. So in red is the University of Pennsylvania. And we have our own police officers here that also work with the city police officers. And in the gray area, they patrol all the way through this bluish area. And then Drexel is to the north of us, and they have their own police, but we have a secondary contract police that are Allied Safety, which are patrolling through the gray area as well. We ask students to, if they're unfamiliar with the city, that they go ahead and find an apartment within this area, because you'll be doing a lot of research, and this is really convenient, and there's plenty of housing available. We also have a Penn Transit ride service. So this is a free shuttle service to anyone with an active student ID. And this goes west to 48th Street and east to 20th Street. You can also have an app. So let's say you're working late and you're your rotovap's taking forever in the lab to, evaporate your solvent. And so you get done at 9 o'clock and it's pouring rain. And you just don't feel like walking across campus because it's dark and it's pouring rain. So you call them up and they'll come pick you up so that you do have transportation other than just walking around with your raincoat. We have the public safety office has all these cameras, so they really know what's going on. And we have this Penn Guardian app as well. So you're literally connected and they're really professional. You have other campus resources like the Penn Bookstore, which is huge. It carries the textbooks, trade books, and also other supplies. Our computer resources are throughout the campus, but we actually have a chemistry IT right here in the chemistry building because it's very complicated in the chemistry building. So that's Penn Chemistry Computing. Libraries, we have lots of libraries throughout the campus, but we also have on the 5th floor next to our offices here, the Penn Chemistry Library, which a lot of people go study. Sometimes they'll have uh, resuscitation in there or problem solving. They have huge marker boards on the walls where the students kind of learn and troubleshoot through their homework problems. We have recreational facilities available to the university community. It's a beautiful campus. Resources for international, we have the International Student and Scholarly Services. You can submit a form online or call the number once you touch down in Philadelphia. To schedule an appointment, you can go through the iPen, and we have other resources as well as English language programs. Some of our students, in order to be competitive, interviewing for jobs or going to graduate school, they may need to advance their conversive English, and so we have ELP program workshops available. You also have a CPT, which is for affiliate research that can be approved for off-site, and an OPT available after graduation. So this is a picture showing some of our students doing research, and really you've been learning in courses for, 4 to 5 years now, but now will be the time to really start learning and really being involved in exciting research. These are some of our students uh, graduating. We have a Sunshine Club here, which everybody, like this is the Christmas potluck dinner, which everybody brings something. So you're interactive with the chemistry department. They have seminars. Um, we host events here. Uh, we have the Philadelphia Organic Chemist Club every month, where everybody in Philadelphia that's organic chemistry wants to come and have pizza and a seminar from a selected speaker. So it's very interactive. It's really a great location for doing science. Our students, when they do their research, some elect to go to a national meeting or, a special subject meeting for their subject matter, and we support that very much. We like our students to get out and talk about their research. So if you have any questions, I'm Dr. Tina Morgan Ross, and Ry Brody is our administrative coordinator. You can ask either one of us a question. So thank you for attending, and let me know if you have any questions.